I decided we needed to go to Pearl Harbor. I don't think Jeff also, just because you're already there, you might as well. So we had to go to that island, which was fine.
Pearl Harbor might have been my favorite thing on the trip. It was eerie and beautiful at the same time.
The actual Pearl Harbor site was not something that I imagined it to be. I guess I thought it was going to look different.
Getting out to the site, like, it was different. It was just a different vibe out there.
The whole Pearl Harbor site is very well thought out and very organized in order to facilitate a lot of people. So I was impressed with how they functioned. We went out on the ferry to the Arizona, and that one, you know, you've seen it in pictures and stuff and read about it, and then you go and like nobody talks and everybody moves slower because it's just too emotional.
The one thing I will say is that's really weird to have nachos and hot dogs be your main food at a site that's so like revered and so solemn for most of it. Like, there's just a lot of death that's being on display there, and you have hot dogs and nachos. It was really, I don't know what to think about that. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm not okay with it for some reason. But it was a beautiful place, and I think it was the highlight of my trip, or one of them.
They had a lot of different things to look at, a lot of different enemy weapons and things that really made me uncomfortable, and I just didn't feel like it was appropriate to take pictures with these things because they were killing machines. It was very hard to be at Pearl Harbor just because, I mean, you know what happens. So it was a good day, and I think it's important to remember the events in history like that.
Alright, the Luau. Part of what was really cool about the Luau was it had a mixture of, Hawaii's culture is really interesting because it's a mix of like Christianity and their kind of like their tribal histories. So we did a prayer before the Luau, but then you do this whole historical history from like a tribal perspective. It was a lot of fun. We ate a lot of good food. Seeing my wife get on stage and hula dance and just be a goofball like she can be and is, that was awesome. So she's a brilliant dancer. I think that if she wasn't from Minnesota, they might try to hire her for their performances, and she'd be the highest paid person on stage.
Oh boy.
There, I said it.
Tempting. They had a bunch of little programs for the kids to do, and I was all about that life. And so they're like, we need anybody who wants to take some hula lessons. So I thought, when in Hawaii, you must hula dance. So I went up on the stage, and it was like 4-foot-tall kids all over, and then Summer. And then a dad, but over here, some dad. So, and there was also, like, as you probably see in the video, an elevated stage, which I thought for sure I must get on top of because this is my time. So I hula danced, and it was epic.
Right and the left. One more time. Okay, now let me see your silhouette of a hula dream.
A hula dream and white.
And the sun.
And every day she does a dance for me.
And dance.
And it's a dance that everyone should see.
And Ami.
Lonely, 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 yeah. Lonely, lonely, lonely.
1, 2.
Alright, so snorkeling. I wanted to go snorkeling, but I didn't know what it would entail. We went to the Malakini crater.
Fact, fact, Summer is scared of water. And Summer said, snorkeling, we have to do that. Well, snorkeling is like in the water. And am I afraid of lake water? Yes, because there could be hooks. There could be snapping turtles. There could be big ugly fish that I cannot see. I don't know where they're at. Am I afraid of ocean water? Big yes! There are sharks and things that can kill you in 2 seconds.
Logically, there's like 3 shark attacks a year, and everybody figures it's gonna be them, apparently.
And so, I'm not really fond of ocean water. Number 1, it tastes nasty. Number 2, I might die.
We had to wake up really freaking early, so we were cranky a little bit and sleep deprived. And then you're signing your life away at 6:15 in the morning in case something attacks you. Like, the waivers on that thing were nuts.
When the actual event of snorkeling came into play, we didn't just like hop off from a sandy beach where you could touch. No. Oh no. We went on a boat into the middle of the freaking ocean, and they're like, okay, go. Like, okay. Just drop me in the middle of the ocean, no big deal. So, I had a little problem when I jumped in the water. I didn't want to put my head in the water because I just assumed that once I put my face into the water, the only thing I would see is a shark coming at me, and that would be the end of my life. So, I kind of panicked, and I was like, Jeff, no! And he was like, you will do this! Not like with that tone, but basically I think that he just didn't want me to rip him off because it could cost money to go snorkeling.
You have your wife having a panic attack in the water. That is what it is. The reality though is, man, you're probably out there with like 50 people. And if someone's gonna pick you off, it's hopefully gonna pick someone else off first. Yeah. I was just hoping I didn't look too much like a seal out there. I definitely did not move as gracefully as one in the water.
He's like trying to soothe me, but I'm in a big blue ocean with whales and sharks and things that can eat me, and there was no calming this. So finally, I was like, you're right, I just need to do it. And so he did a countdown, and I actually put my face in, and a shark was not there. There was actually nothing there, so I was actually pretty surprised at how clear the water was, and I couldn't enjoy it because the thought that a shark is just going to come into my vision was just too much to handle.
It is something else to jump into 35, 40 feet deep water and just go, alright, I am small. I'm at the mercy of whatever's out here with me. You got some dude in a Speedo next to you. That's not fun. Not cool, bro. But no, it was fun. It was actually a little disappointing. There were less fish that I thought there would be, and less like closeness to anything that I thought there would be. Like you think about it, how you see it on TV, and there's people diving down, and they're right next to stuff, and it's really cool. Yeah, the fish were all at the surface, and they're all like the same kind of fish, and it was cool and all. The crater itself was pretty cool, but like it was pretty chill. Like there was nothing there. The second stop we made was Turtle Town, and I didn't see any sea turtles in the water. But that water was choppy and murky, and all I could hear was like the Jaws theme in my head, so I didn't stay out there as long as what I wanted to. And I had it. Like, it was good. It was fun. I got to snorkel in the middle of the ocean. It was pretty dope.
I would be happy never snorkeling again.